the hell was I doing? Hey, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Hello, everyone. I am the one, the only, the truest Lord Pancake. Accept no substitutes, or else I'll just beat you with the sword and then not so gently cushion your fall with bullets. So, because I did a review of Bayonetta just the other day, I decided I'd take a look at Devil May Cry. Series have a lot of similarities, especially since they were originally created by the same guy, and even though he didn't stick around for any of the other ones, his influence is definitely still felt in the later games. To somewhat of a degree. So we're going to take a look and see what's good about this game, what's bad about this game, and how this one might actually feel in comparison to like Bayonetta and other contemporaries of the time. So this game you play as both Nero and Dante for the main mission, and then you do have side missions with Virgil and Lady and Trish, but we're going to focus on Nero and Dante because Nero and Dante are, well, Dante, rather, has this very special place in my heart. I was about 20 years old back in 2001 when the first Devil May Cry came out. And for me, Dante was the cool of that day. He was, you know, I mean, sure, the guy who created him was just trying to create a really awesome game, but when the PR people were like, oh yeah, he's going to be a hit with like the kids and everyone's going to love him and so forth and so on, I was that target audience who the PR people loved for Dante. And the newest Devil May Cry, they gone and changed him to this new Emote, as I'm calling him. Very different. So this is the last real Devil May Cry game before the reboot. And there's a lot of good things here. I mean, it still looks good. They have a very deep combo systems. Like, let's look at the power-ups so we can kind of get a look at some of there. Because you get rewarded at the end of each mission with this currency, the blue currency up there on the right, where you can upgrade your different skills and abilities, like Red Queen, Roulette, and all the different skills you either are that can make your game a lot more fun to play and make your character a lot more capable. Like here I can do this one, you hold the right button, move the stick back to forward, and then hit Y. I'm never good at those type of combos, so I never bother them. And each weapon you acquire throughout the game does give you different chances to upgrade it. It works out very, very well. And I've already bought these, that's why they're in red there. So it does add some depth to the gameplay, definitely. The story is, not all that great. Honestly, it's basically you're chasing after your cookie-cutter girlfriend at first to save her from the over-the-top evil conspiracy guys. But you know what? It works as a vehicle to get you from point A to point B from beating the hell out of demons. So that works. And then you have items that you can buy to take with you on your mission. Healing items, things that restore your magic meter, damaging items. And then the blue orbs will give you new health, another additional health meter, but I already bought as many as I could buy, so I had to find the rest. Purple orbs extend your little orb meter there, that gives you to your devil trigger, or speed up time sort of thing, that gives you an enhanced mode to play. And then gold orbs, which actually I can use some of those. Oh, I'm poor. Oh well. So, let's get right into the actual meat of the game itself. We'll start the mission here. Now, I am playing through, I believe I'm in Devil Hunter mode. We'll find out here in a second, depending on the enemy layout, because that was one thing I did notice about the game itself. Is that, unfortunately, one of the things that was great about the original especially the second Devil May Cry as well, was that they were challenging. You actually had a sense of difficulty with playing. The enemy layouts were challenging. Did I? You know what? Let's go. Oh yeah. I'm playing a couple other games. Forgot the little way you get up there, but there you go. That's how you do it. Oh yeah. This is Legendary Devil Hunter mode. See, because that's the problem this game has with it. The biggest problem it actually suffers from is the fact that this is the only mode that's actually challenging. Because despite the fact that it's a Devil May Cry game and and the originals were really challenging, about the third one they started getting easier and easier. And at this point, after playing through the game all the way, I just had the hardest time getting a challenge out of the game itself. I went through it, it felt super easy. I tried playing through it again in Devil Hunter mode, and it still was really, really easy. So my only recourse is to play it in like the most challenging mode, where it takes, you know, getting distracted by talking and a lot of lame playing before it feels like there's any sort of challenge. Even this, right now, it just feels limiting. It doesn't feel like a Devil May Cry game as far as like what I came to expect from them from back in the day when I used to play every single one of them in the PS2 days, back when the series was fresh and new. I mean, you still have the style meter where it gives you points depending on like how well and how varied your combos are and so forth, but I mean, this is supposed to be like the super duper crazy challenge mode for the most skilled players. So I don't know why I'm able to sit here, make all the mistakes I'm making, and still be able to get through it. To me, that's just, it's the biggest flaw the game has. I mean, it's a good game. You're going to have a lot of fun with it, don't get me wrong. I wasn't ever really bored, but I never really felt good, like there was a good challenge. And please note that I am not one of those players. One of those guys that's like, you have to play it on the hardest mode while blindfolded, and a midget named Twitch brands your nutsacks for 20 hours. No. Before you can say the game is hard. No. I'm a okay player. Maybe a little better than most because I play so much doing reviews, but my skills are nothing to write home about. I shouldn't have this much of an easy time on my way through. The other big flaw in the game is it gets really repetitive. The first half of the game you're playing as this kid Nero, not Dante, and then you finally do get your hands on Dante. Problem is, all Dante does is go back the way that you came, so there isn't even a lot of variety in things. I mean, you're fighting a little bit different enemies. It does feel a lot fresher because Dante does have a different moveset than Nero, but there's nothing all that exceptional about it, really. I mean, at best, this game is good for the price. It's only like, I think, $30 for the special edition that gives you all like the extra modes and stuff. It's fun. If you played Bayonetta and you were looking for something similar to play and you haven't gotten your hands on this title, definitely go for it. I definitely would recommend it, but if you were looking for like the best action game that's been released in a while, that definitely is not this. And you're gonna want to look elsewhere. Okay, and there we go. Those are my general thoughts on Devil May Cry. It's 4 Special Edition. It's a good game. It definitely has its high points. I mean, it's a hell of a lot of fun. You feel like a badass. That's definitely true. But if you're looking for the most challenge, you're probably going to want to look elsewhere. Unless you like playing modes like this, where it's like, oh look, hyper crazy mode, in order to get your idea of a challenge, which I'm going to play through this all the way in hyper crazy mode just because. Oh yeah, one more final thing. I will be doing a review on Castlevania Lords of Shadow as well. Another game that came out somewhat at a similar time. So be on the lookout for that. And outside of that, as always, have yourself a great one. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and make sure you share it with your friends. And keep an eye out at the end of the video for my Patreon there. If you'd like to keep seeing videos like this coming along, it would go a long way to helping me make sure I do have some new fun videos for you more often. Other than that, thank you for your time, and you have a great night. Come here. We're going for a walk.